So today we're here talking about the Taurus Maintenance Wash Kit. This is something that we've offered clients for a number of years now, made little improvements along the way. Very simple, anybody can do it. And I'll kind of go through it here and show you how that is. First, we've got our bucket, of course. Shout out to Shorty's Wraps in Buda. They printed these vinyl decals up for us, nice and waterproof. And then getting into the bucket, probably the most important part here is this manual that we include. So this manual takes you through step by step, gives little tips and tricks, that sort of thing. Pulling some stuff out of the kit here. First, we have these nice microfiber towels. I include 2 of these. They're 470 GSM Korean microfiber, edgeless, as you can see. And it's what we like to use for the drying process, especially with the way that this kit works. I find it easier to use these instead of using like a large drying towels. Some of this stuff is a little subjective. Like if you want to swap the towels out for something that you like, by all means, as long as it's a nice quality microfiber and you're taking care of it. Because what we don't want is towels that are going to mar or scratch the surface that we're cleaning. Then we have some just kind of general utility towels. These are probably like 350 GSM. They're a little thin, but I include these for the wheel cleaning process. So like wheels and door jambs, things that are really dirty that you're not going to want to be using the same wash media that you're using to take care of your paint. And then we have the big red sponge. So the big red sponge, I've been using these for, I don't know, over a decade now. It's a specially designed sponge used to work with the no rinse that I'm about to show you. And what you'll see is it's got these like little fingers in it. And what those little fingers do is as you're picking up debris and such off of your car, it's trapping that stuff in there. And then you can kind of squeeze it off in the bucket and release it. It works amazing. It'll last. I mean, you have to clean it every once in a while, maybe with some Dawn or some all-purpose cleaner, but I mean, you should get 100, 200 washes out of it, depending on how you take care of it. So, and then moving on to the chemicals, OptiCoat No Rinse. There's a couple different variations of this. There's the traditional blue Optimum No Rinse. There's the green Wash and Wax. And then this yellow one here is one that OptiCoat released a few years ago, specially designed for ceramic coated vehicles. Wearing OptiCoat basically is designed for coated vehicles. It works just fine on regular paint as well. So say you just had a fresh detail and you're getting ready to do your first maintenance wash, this stuff will work perfectly fine. It's got some different gloss enhancers, got a real nice scent to it, works very well. From there we get over to the Hyper Seal, which of course includes a sprayer. This is a product that again was made as a maintenance product for OptiCoat ceramic coatings. We use it as a drying aid. It's an SiO2 based product, so it does have ceramic properties, so it beads water really well and all that stuff. So it's great for keeping up the hydrophobics of your ceramic coating or your paint protection film. And if you're using it on a vehicle that does not have a coating, what you're doing is adding a little bit of protection with every wash. So it's a kind of a versatile product. You can even apply it as a standalone product, replacing a wax or a paint sealant. You'll probably see much better results because of the ceramic properties. Now in the bucket, we have a grit guard. You can see that. You can see it's got a grate in the top and then it's lifted up off the bottom of the bucket a little bit. So what that does, one of the characteristics of a no rinse solution is that when you're wiping the panel down, you put the bucket or the sponge back in the bucket, you squeeze it out, a lot of that dirt, debris, and contaminants are going to be released into your wash solution here. And the grit guard, as those drop out of the solution into the bottom of the bucket, the grit guard helps keep that stuff at the bottom. So like when you're squeezing your sponge out and kind of disturbing the water in there, you're not kicking stuff off the bottom and that sort of thing. I have added something recently that I thought was a cool idea, and I use it here at the shop if I'm doing kind of a quick wash over here in the PPF shop where we don't have all the dedicated tools necessary, but it's these little blowers. So these come in handy if you're at your driveway. I know most people, or a lot of people, may not have like an air compressor. I'm always apprehensive about getting the old leaf blower out. to blow your car off when you're done. But these work great with the no rinse wash on areas that tend to trap water. So if you think about, like, you just wash your car and you drive it down the road and you park it, you come back and look out, you got these like drip marks running down the side from your mirrors or from your window trim or other areas like that. So as you're going through the drying process in the maintenance wash, the last step can be to use this little guy, and you use it to blow around the window seals, around the mirrors, the front grille area, all the areas that are just going to keep dripping water. The forced air just helps kind of blow those out, dry them out. That way you can get right in the car and drive off and not have to worry about little drip marks ruining your freshly maintained finish. So yeah, this thing's pretty cool. Blows really hard. Perfect for just little drips and getting all the water out. All right, we have our OptiCoat No Rinse here. We've got my bucket filled up about halfway or so for this vehicle. Shouldn't need more than 2.5, 3 gallons of water. So we got about 3 in there. I'm gonna go ahead and put in 6 capfuls of the OptiCoat No Rinse. That gives about the dilution we're looking for here. You can also measure it. Dilution directions are of course on the bottle. I just like to keep it easy. All right, 6 capfuls in the bucket. We got our grit guard in there, of course. And we've got our big red sponge we'll put in there, kind of mix it around a little bit, and then we'll get to washing. Okay, we've got our solution all mixed up in the bucket here, the OptiCoat No Rinse. We've got our big red sponge in there. We've got our Hyper Seal handy. And then we also have our 2 nice drying towels handy. So you see they're folded up. And I like to do that just because it makes it thicker. Gives it some interface so you don't have pressure points with your fingers when you're drying the paint. That may be a little bit over the top, but that's how we prefer to do it, just to make sure we're not causing any marring or anything like that, just from applying too much pressure. So the way I like to do this is I like to keep one of these towels dry, and I like to have one of them damp. And you'll see you can do most everything with a damp towel. But then you have that dry towel to kind of finish it up when the vehicle's all washed. You can touch up the windows, any like high spots from the Hyper Seal, that sort of thing. We'll toss this in the bucket for now. Get that all saturated, and we'll dive right into the process here. So we got our big red sponge. Doesn't have to be sopping wet, but you want some solution in there for sure. And then just with straight motions, we're gonna apply the solution to the surface. Now this car has OptiCoat Pro Plus on it. Hyper Seal here kind of keeps those hydrophobics fresh. So we've got our solution on the car. We're gonna get our damp towel. And this one will wring out really well. And the reason we keep it damp with the solution is it helps just keep the surface lubricated through the whole process. So you're, again, protecting it from marring and all that sort of thing. So I got my towel wrung out. I've got it folded in half twice. And another reason we do that is because it gives you 8 clean sides to the towel, because you're gonna pick up some dirt. The sponge is not gonna get all the dirt off. What we're wanting to do with the sponge is get the solution on the surface. So the towel is gonna take the most of the dirt and grime off of the surface when we do this next step here. So we have the solution on the surface, get our Hyper Seal here, and we're just gonna give it a little spritz. That's it. You can kind of see the water just running off now. There's something with that Hyper Seal and Opti Seal that it's so hydrophobic that like just spraying it on top of water makes the water run away. So I'm gonna take my towel, and I'm gonna dry the area that we just applied the solution to in the Hyper Seal. And that's really it. Sometimes if you use too much Hyper Seal, you may notice like a kind of a rainbow effect on the surface. And that's just excess Hyper Seal. Usually most of that will go away if you move on to the next panel. But one of the reasons I like to keep the dry towel is so if I do have extra Hyper Seal on the vehicle at the end, it just comes off very easily with a nice fluffy microfiber. So just go like that to finish it off. And that panel is good to go. All right, so we have washed the car, all the body and windows and everything, and now we're gonna move on to the wheels. Now for the wheel cleaning process, we don't wanna use our big red sponge on the wheels. There's just too much of a chance for cross-contamination, or when you wash the vehicle next time, maybe there's some leftover wheel stuff in the sponge, and you obviously don't want to be rubbing that on your paint. So for the wheels, it's a little bit different. Again, we have 2 towels for the wheels. Again, like just utility type towels, lower GSM microfibers. And we're gonna do a similar thing with these, fold them in half, and of course, so you have those 8 clean sides. And we're gonna have 1 dry towel and 1 damp towel. Okay, so we have our damp towel here. We got our dry towel up there. We got our hyper seal. So we are just going to take our damp towel. We're gonna wipe the faces of the wheels down. Remember, this is just a maintenance wash. So we're not like doing a deep clean. I mean, if you want to get into like cleaning the barrels, or it's been a couple months since you did your wash, then you might want to visit kind of a different wheel cleaning process with brushes and a dedicated wheel cleaner and things like that. As you'll see, the towel's pretty dirty. And again, that's why we have all those clean sides, because I'll flip it over on the next one, and then we'll kind of just start the process over again. But I'm going to use the dirtier side to wipe off the tire, just so we've got a semi-clean surface when we go to dress them later on. So we have the wheel damp with the ONR, or the OptiCoat No Rinse. We have a little bit of a spritz of Hyper Seal. Again, the Hyper Seal is a drying aid, but we're also adding a little bit of protection to the wheels as well, which makes them easier to clean in the future. If your wheels are ceramic coated, kind of helps keep up with the hydrophobics of the coating. And again, it just makes the process super easy. That's it. Wheel is done. Okay, so we've got our damp towel here, and then we've got our blower. I'm gonna show you how this guy works. Again, just to get all the water out of cracks. All right, so the maintenance wash is all done. Took care of any high spots that I had. Wheels are nice and clean. Body looks good. Good to go. Took me all 22 minutes start to finish.